Well, I'm joined in the studio by Tom Edgington from BBC Verify. Good to have you in the studio. You've been going through all of this data. What are the biggest takeaways from this? Because there's a lot of things to cover.
Yeah, I mean, this is a really big release of data. So me and colleagues at BBC Verify are still poring over the details. But in terms of what we've picked out so far, overall, as you said in your introduction, 111,000 people claimed asylum in the year ending June 2025. Now, that's a 14% increase on the previous year and higher than previous peaks of 103,000 in 2002. Now, what that means is that asylum seeker claims are now the highest since records began in 1979. Now, on hotels, which has been a major focus following Epping Forest District Council's legal challenge, the data shows that the number of people staying in hotels is actually down slightly since March. So at the end of June, there were 32,059 people in hotels. That was down by 286 from March, but it is up by 2,474 from June 2024.
Yeah, we're just looking at the graph there, aren't we, Tom? Just to kind of give us a sense of that peak, which was in 2023.
Yeah, and obviously that was when Labour took office, June 2024. And these figures come as record numbers of people have crossed the English Channel in small boats. We get those figures daily, and they have been at a record high compared to previous years. Now, on the backlog, this is the number of people waiting to hear whether they will be granted refugee status or not. And on that, the government is making some progress according to these figures. So since March, there has been a fall of 17% in the number of people waiting for a decision on their asylum application, and down 24% since Labour came to power. So that is a very significant acceleration in the number of claims being processed, and eliminating the backlog was one of Labour's asylum pledges when it took office. So while I think the government can point to progress, overall the figures do underline the challenge the government faces, especially in the context of those record number of small boat crossings. OK,
Tom Edgington, thank you very much for taking us through those statistics. And there is going to be more, isn't there, on the BBC Verify webpage, more information and context about what all those statistics mean.